Hello everybody, welcome to WineActually TV, Malaysia's first wine TV. I'm your host, Shaun Lee, and today we're going to keep it short and sweet. We're going to be tasting a Bordeaux. It's called Terra Burdigala, and we've had some questions about labels. I think somebody left a comment asking, how do you read labels? Unfortunately, it's not easy, especially with the different languages. So for example, the wine that we're going to be tasting today is It's a French red. So obviously if you want to read the label, it would help if you actually spoke French or read French. But just to give you an idea, with the one that we're going to be tasting, it's a Terra Burdigala. It says Roc de Gine, Bordeaux Superieur, if you want to zoom in on that. It's 2005, and it says Appellation Contrôlée Bordeaux Superieur. The thing is that people, when they add words like reserva, reserve, superior, it does not always mean that the wine is going to taste better. There's no guarantee. For example, this one says superior, but it doesn't mean that it's actually a superior wine. What it basically means is that it's got a slightly higher alcohol content. So a normal Bordeaux AC may have about 12-13%. This might go up to 1% more. That is basically what it means. Then with reservas, I know a lot of people seem to think that when they say, oh, reserva, like, oh, that's a good wine. But it's not necessarily the case. In places like Spain, Italy, these places, they regulate the usage of the word reserva. So not anybody can bottle and say and put the label as reserva. But for places in South America, in Chile, Argentina and all that, the usage of the word reserva is not regulated. So they can actually put whatever they want. So yeah, let's say, a little bit, just to give you a little bit of a background about this wine. It's quite interesting. On wineactually.com, it is retailing for $97.40, but for the month of August, it's actually on promotion. It's 77 ringgit. Pretty good value for a French. 85 points, Wine Spectator. And the interesting thing about Terra Burdigala, you can check it out on the website itself, but what's interesting is the founders and the people who actually make the wine there. One of them, his name is Francois Tienpont, and he is from the family of the famous Chateau Le Pin or Le Pin. Do you know what? Screw it with the pronunciation, man. What's most important is that you understand. But yeah, he came from that family, and he basically set this up. It's pretty interesting. I've not tasted a Le Pin before. If you have, please leave comments. Let me know how it tastes like, or how good or how bad. Yeah. Let's taste some wine. Oh, but 2005 was a very good year in France. So let's just see what it. Yeah. Color-wise, if you want to zoom in a little bit, you'd be able to see that it's aged lah. It's not a young wine. Again, it's got slightly browny. I can't see it myself. Can I? It's in the heart, right? In the heart of the wine, it's still ruby, but on the rim, it is more. It's more brownish now, and yeah, in terms of the color, it's a little bit light, faded, and you can see some sediments. That's the thing. When you get old wines, yeah, it's not uncommon to get sediments. These sediments are actually they're the tannins basically. So after a while, if you have an old bottle, there's a reason why people decant the bottle of wine. Apart from to air it, what they also do is to leave the residue behind, because it's not so smooth. It's not bad for you in any way. If anything, it's good for you. Tannins are actually good for you. So yeah, let's see what this is like in the nose. Very fruity, and it's more black fruits. So it's like I get blackberries, not the phone. I get plums. Apart from that, you get a little bit of earthiness with this one as well. Reminds me of a crianza I had last week. Yeah, it's nice. It's quite a beautiful bouquet. But I think this one might take a little bit of time to open up. It's still a bit shy. I'm sure there are more interesting notes to come as it warms up a little bit. It's a little bit of sweet tobacco. Not a lot of wood. Alright, let's just see what it tastes like. The tannins, first things, the tannin, it's not particularly smooth, but it is not bad. 05, yeah, I would actually still keep this for a little while. Freshness is still there. You do get some, again, the blackberries come through. The earthiness is not so much there, but you do get some. I'm trying to think of the word to describe it. It's wet. Alright, that didn't come out right. You get this, it's like wet leaves. Maybe mushrooms, I don't know if mushrooms would describe it. Plums. Overall, fruity, and then you get, the tobacco comes through at the finish, this one. Length is probably about 7-8 seconds, not too bad. 85 points by Wine Spectator. I'd probably give it about 80. I'd give it 86 points, just because I like the tobacco finish, the slightly bitter finish. 86 points by Shaun Lee of WineActually TV. There's one more thing, very important. Have you tried bak kut teh with wine? I'm not convinced it's going to work. Wilson thinks otherwise. There's only one way to find out. If you're interested, we've got this not-for-profit wine tasting group going on. It's called Unsnob Wine. It's very down to earth, nothing pretentious, it's real. Look us up on Facebook for event details. Everything's there. So hope to see you there, and like us on Facebook.